Battle to Bloom. My name is Keilah, and here we are to talk about how to level up mentally, how to prioritize your mental health. So for me, I had to try to not be discouraged by what people say about me. You know, growing up, I used to internalize a lot of things that people said about me, like, oh, you got a big nose, oh, you ugly, oh, you not smart, you don't know how to do math, da da da. Like a bunch of stuff that was just unnecessary. But growing up, I just didn't know how to really tell myself, like, I'm not these things. I'm not these things at all. You are living your life. So you're the one that's in control of your life. You know that you are smart. You know that you're beautiful. You know that you can do these things that people are telling you that you cannot do. You know, it's your life. They're saying these things about you because they see something in you. They see that potential. They see that you could be somebody one day. And they just like, oh, Back in middle school and high school, I played basketball. I was very clumsy. I just was not good with handling the ball. I can, do a little few free throws. I can do layups.
Buckets! Buckets! She got you buckets! Oh, she got you buckets! She got you buckets! Ah!
But when it came to dribbling, I would be losing that ball everywhere. Like, look, it's over there. I don't know how I got over there, but it's over there now. So people were like, oh, she can't play basketball. She's not good at basketball, da da da. And I quit basketball. But at the same time, I was discouraged by what people were saying about me, that I just quit. I didn't continue to practice. I didn't try to maintain the skills that I was gaining in basketball. You have to also know that it's not just the people that are discouraging you, it's yourself that's discouraging you. It's like your mind. You're just battling in your mind. Battle to Bloom. Oh my god. I knew that was a catch to it.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
Battle up here, and you gotta learn how to win it. You gotta learn how to win it. And just listening to these people be like, oh, she can't do this, and then you actually internalize it and you think like, oh, I really can't do this. I really can't be a good basketball player. It's crazy out here in these streets, okay? Another thing is, do not settle for less than you deserve. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Like, for instance, if you know that you want a strong relationship, you don't want this halfway stuff that, a lot of these dudes be playing nowadays. Like, you want a good 4-year, 5-year relationship with someone. We're on the same page, we got the same morals. Now, why would you then bring yourself to the club? You see where I'm going with this. Bring yourself to the club, meet a guy who was just all over this one girl 5 seconds ago. He's coming over to you now because he lost interest in her. So now you're like, oh, he's cute, he's vibing or whatever. And you sitting there sucking it all in like, oh wow, he's great. I feel like maybe he'll be a good person if I continue along with this. And then here we are, a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, and he still hasn't taken you out to dinner.
A little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy.
Do you see something wrong with that? Like, in your mind? Let me get my glasses. Where are my glasses at? Do you see something wrong with that? Because I do. Like, deep down in your mind that this guy ain't here for no long time relationship. He barely wants you. He don't even want to take you out to dinner. He's sitting there hiding you from his friends, all hiding you from here. You know, you see him around, and then he's sitting there acting like he don't know who you are. Like, girl, like, you have to set your own standards. You have to be like, this is the type of guy I want. If he's not up to my standards, then I don't want him. Throw him away. Just know that you are not less than. You are uniquely you, and you deserve the world. Don't let people run all over you and treat you any kind of way. Like, let's say you are in a group project and all of your group members are dumping most of the work on you. So are you just gonna sit there and do all the work? Or are you going to speak up and say something? I'm gonna speak up and say something. Whether it be to the professor, whether it be to my group mates, like, either way, I'm gonna say something. Like, you have to be bold. You have to speak up. As an introvert, a lot of people want to take advantage of that. They know that, you know, the introverted personality, we kind of just sit there and take things. They don't realize that we're internalizing this, and then we get angry and we blow up. That is one of my traits, at least. I'm trying to get better with that. But, you know, as an introvert, people seem to take advantage of that, and they know that you are vulnerable in some way. And so they just are like, okay, you know, I can talk to her any kind of way. I could speak to her any kind of way. I could do this or do that. No. Like, high school moving forward, I was just letting people treat me any kind of way. Like, I was just such a recluse. I just didn't know how to speak up, just because I was afraid that people will look at me like I'm crazy. And people will look at you like you're crazy. Because they don't expect you to speak up. So it was just like, you have to realize that you are better. You know, of course, you know, if someone is treating you any kind of way, you just politely tell them, like, hey, I don't like this. I don't like how you're treating me, and I deserve better, so please stop treating me this way. There will be a point where you get fed up. And from that point moving forward, you not taking nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you need to practice in a mirror, if you need to, you know, just take a step back and then say what you need to say to these people or to this person, then go ahead and do that. Like, do whatever makes you feel comfortable, because I know that it's very hard to tell someone, like, hey, stop doing this. It's hard to kind of be bold about it. You just have to do you, and you have to know your breaking points, and you have to be like, hey, this is not what I want. You need to treat me with respect, just like I treat you with respect. Be yourself and look the part. There is nothing more damaging to your own mental health than not being yourself. Like, there was a point where I felt like I had to be more extroverted in order for people to like me. Like, I would just do the most trying to get people to, you know, laugh, or just to feel like I'm a part of their group or a part of their vibe. And it drained me so much. It was just draining. And I would just get home and flop on the bed and do nothing for like an hour. I do that regardless, but still, it was pretty bad. And honestly, if you have to fake it to be around a certain group of people, then you don't need to be hanging out with them in the first place. You need to find people who would like to see you, who want you to be yourself. And it took me a long time to realize that. And it just mainly, for me, I feel like it's just mainly taking personal time to yourself, having some introspection, you know, seeing who you are, and also look the part. You know, however you want to dress however you want to dress. So express yourself how any way you want to express yourself. You're you, be you, and be who you are. Period. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe and the like button. It's my first video, so it's a little shaky, but you know, we out here doing what we gotta do, okay? So I will see you in my next video. Bye.